We rolled a 1. I don't know if that's going to be good. A ghost passes through the party. All characters must save versus level 4 fear or lose 1 life. A cleric adds his level to this roll. Crap. Okay. John Wilkerson says, gotta run. Well, thanks for coming by, man. Okay, so... Save versus level 4 fear. And there's no modifiers here. So Patience the Dwarf, here we go. Gotta get a 5 or 6. Gets a 2. So he loses 1 life. That sucks. And as you may have noticed, I'm using dice here to keep track of life totals. Alright, Griffith the Cleric gets to add his level. That's nice. And yeah, I mean, he would have gotten anyway. He rolled a 5. So, very nice. Alright, Shaden the Rogue. Nice, got a 6. And finally, Elderast. I don't think this is going to go well. Ugh. He got a 4. So, he loses 1 life. Freaking out a little bit. Oh, that's right. Just use the die. So he's down to 5 now. Okay. Alright, well that was a special event. And we'll mark it in here. Just put... Ghost. And now we're going to continue, and we're going to turn left. Maybe use up some of this space over here. Let's see what we find. 41. Which this is a funky shape. Let's see. We'll go, I guess this way maybe? Let's try that. That looks alright. Okay, so that's 4 across the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then down 1, over 1, down, and that's a door. Over, down, 1, 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2. There we go. Alright. Well, what's in this room? Let's see here. It's a 6, which means we roll on the room details. I actually did. I'm going to try and get in the habit of rolling a d4 with that roll every time, just so I don't have to roll again. So no room details, and I'm going to roll a d6. Crap! Again on the vermin table, man! Ugh. Let's see. Garavik the Noble III says, have you played... MW2 2022. I'm assuming that refers to Modern Warfare 2. And I have not. I've not been really... I tried to get into the Call of Duty games a little bit, starting with the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare on Xbox 360. And there was just some things eventually about the mission structure that I was like, I don't want to die and repeat while I'm circling the church in this helicopter. I'm out. You know, or not die and repeat, but like fail and repeat. You, the church people, or you blew up the church or whatever. Try again. The church blew up. Try again. These people died. Try again. I'm like, no, I'm not going to try again. I'm out. I'm going to go play some Monster Hunter. So I do like some shooters here and there, but not been sucked into Modern Warfare. So D6 on the vermin table. A roll of 1. So what do we got here? It's gonna be Crawling Skulls. Good grief. Yeah, that does... I was trying to go for something that would be thematically fitting, because if you remember, this is an underground ritual site. And they've been... this cult of Ziktul has been offering creatures, both living and dead, to be chaotically altered and prepared to serve Ziktul. So this looks like something that was chaotically altered. So it feels very appropriate to me. So yeah, we're going to fight these crawling skulls. Put this over here and bring my party members back to remind me that we are in a room which will probably be relevant fighting a group of minions like this. So this is minion group 3, it's vermin, and it's crawling skulls. I'm trying to remember if I fought these things before. I don't know. They are level 5. And how many are there? 5. 5 of them. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1 attack each. What do we got going on here? These are animals. These are long-legged insects living inside humanoid skulls. Crushing weapons attack them at +1. Okay. I've got... the cleric has a crushing weapon. That's nice. They are servitors of Grokair, the god of hunger. Well, I guess they're being borrowed for now by Ziktul. After the encounter, all heroes must eat 1 food or lose 1 life. Okay, I've got rations for that, so I think we're going to be good. Now, this is interesting. I could check reactions first before fighting these things. And if I roll a 1 through 4, I could give up 5 food rations to get rid of them. But I only have 4. So there's no point in me testing reactions. So we might as well just take the first swing at them, right? Okay. Well, the only ones that can do that at this time are Patience and Griffith. So Patience will take the first swing here. D6. He doesn't have a crushing weapon. So D6 plus 4. Actually, and plus 1 more, so plus 5. So let's see. He rolled a 1. Now, normally in this game, that's a critical failure. And 6s are exploding 6s. You can keep adding to that. And I found that on a die with only 6 sides, that was just a few too many extremes being represented in what I could experience in a die roll. And but I didn't want to get rid of the critical failure aspect altogether. And so what I house rule is that when I roll a 1, instead of it being an instant critical failure, I keep the result of 1, and then on another die with even sides, I roll. And if it's on the high side, you know, high 50% of what that die can roll, then you just count the 1 as the result. If it's lower, on the lower 50%, it is a critical failure. So this was actually a critical failure. So no chance of any success there. That sucks. That sucks. Because with those modifiers, I think I might have been able to do something. I don't know. Okay. The rogue and the wizard can't do anything. So now we go to the crawling skulls. They each attack once. There are 5 of them. And so I believe... I'm trying to think of if they can immediately attack all members of the party or if it's just the first round. Gosh. I'm going to say that in the first round they can only attack those... I think this is the case. In the first round they can only attack the party members in the front row, and then they can spread out and everybody can be involved in the combat. So I got to divide up 5 attacks against the heroes in the front row. So I will put 3 on Patience and 2 on Griffith, my cleric. So let's see. These are level 5, so I got to roll a 6 or better. 3 times first for the dwarf. Nope. So he loses 1 health on the first attack. He's down to 7. Oops. Oh, crap. Critical failure. So he's down to 6 now. Attack number 3. Ugh, didn't quite count. Landed on a weird edge caught in between things. Oh my gosh, another critical failure. Jeez Louise. So Patience is just getting battered up front. 2 coming at the cleric now, who Yeah, it's just rolling regular defense. Okay, that's an exploding 6. I don't need to roll to explode while defending. That's only really useful while attacking. Second attack he's defending is a critical failure. Well, would it be? Not necessarily. Hang on. Yep, it is. Okay, so he does take a damage. Now he's down to 7. Okay, back to the hero's turn now. Patience, come on. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can handle it. I don't know if I can handle it. Let's see, level plus 1, he would be adding 5. So as long as this, I rolled a 1, that's what I'm reacting to. Is this a critical failure? It is. Fart! Okay. Cleric. Another 1. Something's going on here. I think there's something about my shaking technique that is not randomizing the 6-sider enough. If I could figure out how to master this technique, I'd go straight to Vegas. Well, no, I don't think... Do they let you roll the dice? And, well, I don't know. Anyway. Crap. All right. Well, Rogue and Wizard, we got to get in the game. Now, I think crushing damage does 1 extra, right? That's cool because from the back row, my Rogue uses a sling, which does crushing damage, but it's -1 to the roll every time. It's not a really powerful weapon. But this way, I at least balance it out, so it's not a -1 anymore, because these guys take more damage from crushing. So, come on, Shaden. Have we killed any of them? We haven't killed any of them. Dang it. Okay. Okay, so he rolls a 5, and that is enough to take out one of them. Alright, nicely done, Shaden. Alright, Elderast, we got 4 of these guys, and they've been a bit of a pain. Is it time to bust out a spell? Maybe a sleep spell would be good? Let me review how sleep spells work. This spell works like an attack roll. It does not affect undead, dragons, and certain other monsters. Are they immune to sleep? I don't think they are. That was the zombies last time. The wizard adds his level to the roll. Sleep will defeat 1 boss or d6 plus level minions if it hits. Monsters put to sleep count as slain, because that's the old school assumption that, like, if you put a bunch of goblins to sleep, you're going to go up and cut their throats and move on with the dungeon crawl, you know? So they might as well be dead if they go to sleep. Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna try sleep on these guys. Let's do. So I'm rolling against their level of 5. I roll d6 and I add my level. So it hits, and now I roll to determine how many of the remaining 4 are put to sleep. And that's d6 plus my level. Which means automatically they're all going to be slain. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So scratch out 1 copy of Sleep Spell, and then that takes out the remaining crawling skulls. And let's see, I rolled d6 on the vermin table. So I do, this is weird, I don't know why it says this. This is a little inconsistency between the chart and what I've seen in the rules. Because it says that there's no special treasure here, and yet it says if you win, roll d6 on the treasure table. I don't think I'm supposed to. I think that's just, if appropriate, then you roll on the treasure table after you win. So I'm going to discard these guys. But man, if I keep running into vermin, I might just not make a new vermin deck after I run out of vermin. I might not reshuffle. I might just, like, when I have to roll for vermin, just roll for minions instead. Let's see here. Garvik the Noble III says, have I asked you questions about Full Metal Jacket? Making sure if I already asked you. If not, have you seen it? Did you like it? This sounds familiar. So you have asked me this, yeah, I haven't seen it. so I don't have any comments on it. I've been curious. It's kind of in the background, been on my bucket list, but haven't pulled the trigger, no pun intended, on seeing Full Metal Jacket. All right, let's see. So that was Crawling Skulls. Let's make a note of having had that experience. And yeah, I will not roll for treasure, even though I'd really like to. Okay, so we're going to continue moving west, and we'll see what's in the next room. That is a 34. Oh, okay. So we got this shape right here. Put that on its side, and it'll look something like this. There we go. That's definitely a room, so we'll roll for room contents. Garvik says, bad memory I have. Oh man, you are in good company. I have terrible memory. Terrible memory. 8. Let's see here. It's a room. Oh, no, that's a corridor. If it's a corridor, it's empty. Was I looking at... I was accidentally looking at corridor last time in that last room instead of results for a room, but actually in that case they happen to be the same results. So, but not this time. It would be empty if it was a corridor, but no, this is a room. And let's see if I have any room details. Hey, yeah, there are some room details. And then I'm going to roll on a d6 on the minions table. But let's first roll for room details. Okay, so that's number 1. So as it turns out, this is a guard room. These are often congregation places for minions and launching points for wandering parties. If minions are present when this room is revealed, they do not roll for reaction. Instead, they automatically attack first, that sucks, as a wandering monster would. However, the party members at the front of the marching order are targeted first. So normally, if you run into a wandering monster, you're surprised by them. They ambush you from behind. But that's not the case this time. If the minions are defeated, the party finds an extra 2d6 gold pieces plus the regular treasure rolled. When retracing your steps back through a guard room, wandering monsters appear on a 1 or a 2, and always use the minion table. The party gains +1 when searching here, but only for secret doors. When using the guard room search bonus, you may also search a room if it was not empty. Cool. Okay, so that's all stuff I need to come back to after this fight. But first we do need to deal with the minions that are in here. I need to roll d6 on, finally, the minions table. Not that I should be too happy, because they are going to be tougher than vermin. Okay, that's a 1. So that means we are fighting Mutant Assassins. That feels very appropriate to some weird ritualistic site where things are being chaotically altered. So let's see here. Attacking right... Oops! Attacking right away. Anybody get motion sick when that happened to my camera? But still just attacking the front row, thankfully. So let's see what we got going on here. Mutant Assassins. This is the 3rd minion that I've run into. Again, when I reach 10, I get to do an experience roll. Mutant Assassins. I don't think I fought these before. Their level is average character level +2. So that's going to be 6. There are... how many of them? 8 of them. Oof. That sounds intimidating. Alright. Gotta put their counters out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then what else? They each get 1 attack. I roll once on the treasure table, in addition to the special thing that I'm going to get because of this being a guard room. So I don't know what these mutant assassins are doing in a guard room. Maybe they are like they are the guards. Like this is kind of like the place where they. I don't know. I don't imagine mutant assassins like these are weird, ugly looking things. I don't imagine them sleeping in beds, you know, like some kind of normal barracks. But this is probably the room where they sleep in their pulsating egg sacs. So they're chaos creatures. Tier in 6 chance of surprise. I'm glad I made a note of this, but as you progress through this game, there are different tiers, adventuring tiers, that levels are grouped into. So levels 1 through 4 are the basic tier. And the number assigned to that is 1. The number the levels 5 through 9 are considered part of the expert tier. And that's relevant when there will be certain things that will only happen, certain character types you can only have in your party when you reach a certain tier. So there are things in this game relevant to tier. But I'm still in the basic tier, except for one of my characters would be in the expert tier, but it's based on the average here. So the value there for tier would be 1. So they have a 1 in 6 chance of surprise. Does that mean of surprising my party? Well, I think we're already surprised because they're attacking first. Unless, no, that specifically would mean attacking from behind. Let me see if I can find in the glossary a quick way of getting to the rules on surprise. Whew, boy. Let's see. Oh, it's probably under Wandering Monsters. Right? There's something on marching order. I might just make a call here. I would spend time really searching and looking this up. Most times playing by myself. But here's what I'm going to assume. I'm going to assume that surprise does refer to attacking from behind. They were already going to get the first attack, but I do need to roll 1 in 6 chance. So on a 1, they'll surprise my party. Don't you dare. Thank you. Any hero dies in if any hero dies in combat with them, one mutant will use its next action to resurrect the hero as another mutant assassin of the same level as the others. I definitely have not fought these guys before. Crap. That's horrific. If at least one dead hero joins them, the mutant assassins will fight to the death, ignoring any morale rolls. Slain heroes may be resurrected only if a blessing is used before the end of the adventure. Okay, well, I've got 3 blessings, as long as it's not the cleric that dies. They always fight. So we're in it now. I just need to not die. I should be able to handle that. My gosh, there's 8 of these things. Good gravy. Okay. So, first round, they can only attack my front 2 guys. That's good, at least. After that, they can attack everybody. So how am I going to split this up? Let me... Oh, I had some counters out before. I think I'll just keep track. Let me roll for 4 on Griffith, and then 4 on the... Or 4 on the dwarf, and then 4 on the cleric. Here, we'll just do this fast. I'll roll 4 dice at once. Here we go, patience. 4 attacks coming at you. Ugh. Man, I have to get a 9 on this. Brutal. Okay, wow. I got 2 exploding 6s. So that's really cool. 6, and I get +3 on my defense, so those are automatically 9s. So I don't even need to continue rolling for those. So I take 2 points of damage, and I block the other 2 attacks. That brings Griffith down to 3. Or excuse me, Patience, the dwarf. Now, Griffith, the cleric, is defending. He's got +4 to each of his rolls. But man, he's got to get a 9. This is crazy. Okay. So he takes at least 1 damage. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He rolled 3 5s. So that's amazing that he only took 1 point of damage in all that onslaught. Wow. Okay. Okay. We got to take care of these guys fast because there's so many of them and they are going to spread around. And I have to try and divvy up the monster attacks as equally as possible. It's only if there's like an odd number left that I can choose which one they're attacking. So after this round, I've got Eldoras is gonna my weak wizard is gonna have to fend off at least 2. Not good. All right. Garovic says, "Have you played SWAT 4 or Rainbow Six Vegas?" I haven't. You can correct me if I'm wrong about this, but my impression is that those are exclusively multiplayer. And I'm really not a multiplayer gamer. I just like to play by myself, except for very rare situations. Okay. What do we got here? These guys they're just normal minions. They're not undead, so my cleric is not going to be any better against them. My dwarf doesn't get any bonuses against their monster type. It's just straight up attacking. D6 +5. Here we go. Come on, dwarf. Crazy, awesome, wild swinging here. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, I got a 6. I should give that speech before every roll. Okay, and a 1. So that's 7, 12. Oh, but they're level... Oh no, they're level 6. There's 8 of them, but they're level 6. So that takes out 2. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Nicely done, Patience. I think he was running out of patience, and that's why. I mean, he got beat up pretty good that first round. Oh, wait, no. It was the last combat he got beat up really bad. I don't think these guys have done... They got 2 on him or something, right? Anyway. Okay. Cleric. Here we go. D6 +3. Okay. So you got a 2. So 5 is not even going to take out 1. Ugh. Very sad. Very sad. Maybe I should have had him heal. I'll do that next turn. Alright, Shaden. D6. He's using his sling. So it's D6 -1. Boy. Ugh. Critical failure. And Eldorast. Is it time for a fireball? I think it almost certainly is. Let's remind ourselves of how a fireball works. This spell works like an attack roll. The wizard adds his level to the roll. Fireball does not affect dragons, but it does affect zombie dragons. Interesting. Used against minions, these are minions, Fireball slays a number of creatures equal to the wizard's die roll minus the level of minions. Interesting. A minimum of 1 creature is always slain. So at least 1 is going to be taken out by this. Wizard's die roll minus the level of minions. Okay. So I roll D6, I add 5 to it. Okay, so that's 10 minus the level of minions, so it's going to take out 4 of them. Yeah! That's what we like to see! All right. So scratch out 4 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, at this point, they are well below half of their starting number, which means they do test morale. And I think that is on a 1 through 3 they run. Let me see here. Testing morale, fleeing monsters. That's got to be on, let's see, 23. Monster reactions. Oh, here we go. Roll d6 for the whole group if you roll 3 or less. Yep, 3 or less, and they will run away. Let's see here. Oh, crap. They rolled a 4, so they're not going anywhere. These two are going to fight to the bitter end. Oh, well. Garavik says, you can play SWAT 4 solo. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that might be one for me to look into. Depending on how tactical it is, or if there are time limits and stuff, I tend to steer away from games where I have to make quick decisions in a short period of time, and if I don't make the right decisions or don't make them quick enough, I insta-fail, you know? So if it's like saving someone before the hostages kill them, that's going to be frustrating for me. So, but at least knowing that I can play it solo, maybe I'll check it out later if I think of it. Okay, let's see here. What the crap is going on? We just, oh yeah, I was checking morale. They did not run. So there's 2 left. Now, I can choose, since there's fewer of them than there are members of my party, I can choose which 2 are going to be attacked. Naturally, I'm going to choose my dwarf and my cleric. So, let's see. Dwarf first. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, he's good. Cleric now. Yep, he's good. So now we cycle back to their turns. Patience is attacking. Come on now. Oh, crap. Crap! He got a 1. But hang on a second. Well, let's see. 1. Yeah, if it's not a critical failure, he could take out one of them. It is not a critical failure. And so 1 plus his level plus his weapon bonus is 6. And that is exactly what we need to take out one of them. Beautiful. All right, cleric. Come on now. Let's finish it up. 4, 5, 6. Yep. There we go. Very good. Now we're definitely rolling treasure after these guys. So, treasure table on page 34. And then I got to remember this bonus treasure or whatever, right? Yeah, extra 2d6 pieces, 2d6 gold pieces. All right. Where's that treasure table? There it is. All right. Oh, crap. I rolled a 1, so it's just 1d6 gold pieces. I'll just roll with the other 2d6 right now. See what we got here. Pretty pathetic. Hey, you know what? 6s explode, right? So one of these is a 6. Let's roll again. Nice. 8, so 18 gold pieces. Alright. So that brings me up to 38. Very good. Okay. Let's see here. And I think that was it. Because I'm not searching. There's nothing to search for. Yeah, so I think oh wait, when retracing your steps back through a guard room, wandering monsters appear on a... Okay, so I do need to make a note of this being a guard room. Because I will be coming back through it. So, that takes care of that minion. We continue moving along, but not before notating that this is a guard room. Alright. Oops, forgot to put the little door symbol there. Alright, so we're going to continue our journey west. Yeah. 65. All the way over here. Yeah, it's the same either way. So that's what we're looking at. Gonna go 1, 2, 3, down 2. Oh, look at that. It's gonna end in a dead end. Okay. And this is a corridor. So let's see what's in this corridor. 3. Uh-oh, gotta roll on the traps table. For more chat about geek entertainment, answers to your questions, and news from the wider world of Christian geekery, get the Christian Geek Central podcast today on iTunes and other podcast services.